One Blox Fruits accessory that drops from a second C boss just outperformed the Valkyrie helmet in back-to-back PvP tests, and it costs almost nothing to get. Every single Blox Fruits player is running the same two accessories. Valkyrie helmet, dark coat, done. Nobody questions it. Nobody tests anything else. But I spent an entire day going through every accessory the community ignores, and what I found is actually kind of embarrassing for the meta. One of these Blox Fruits hidden accessories quietly outperforms gear that costs 10 times more, and you can grab it right now without spending a single Robux. So here's what I did. I pulled up every accessory in the game that has under 1% equip rate based on what I see across 3rd C servers. I tested each one in real grinding sessions in the Haunted Castle and in open PvP against other players. I tracked damage output, survivability, and cooldown feel. 5 accessories made the final cut. Some of them are genuinely underrated. One of them I think is actually broken. Let us get into it. First up, the Warrior Helmet. Nobody wears this. I mean nobody. But here is the thing. It gives plus 750 health and a flat plus 10% to Buso Hockey damage. That Buso Hockey boost is the part people sleep on completely. When you are running a superhuman build or using Dragon Talon, Buso Hockey damage multiplies on top of every single move. So that 10% is not just 10% of your base stat. It is 10% amplifying your whole fighting style output. I tested it against the Cake Queen in 3rd C, and my Dragon Talon X move was hitting noticeably harder than with my usual setup. The Warrior Helmet drops from military soldiers in the 2nd C Underwater City area. It is a common drop, so farming it takes maybe 20 minutes if you are efficient. The reason nobody uses it is purely visual. It looks basic, but if you are on a superhuman or Dragon Talon build, and you are not running this helmet, you are leaving real damage on the floor every fight. Tier placement for grinding, solid A tier. For PvP with a fighting style build, I would push it to S tier honestly. Number 2, the Swordmaster Cape. Sword mains are going to want to hear this one. This cape gives plus 12% sword damage and plus 500 health. That sword damage bonus applies to every sword move including Sure Sway, Dark Blade, and Cursed Dual Katana. I ran a full Sure Sway Z and X combo on a level 2450 player, and with the Swordmaster Cape equipped the combo killed them. Without it, they survived with about 15% health left. That is the difference between winning and losing a PvP fight. You get the Swordmaster Cape from the Cursed Captain boss in the 3rd C. His spawn timer is roughly 30 minutes, and the drop rate is around 8%, so you might need 5 or 6 kills to get it. But the Cursed Captain fight itself is not that hard if you are above level 2000. His main threat is his stun move, so dodge that, and the fight is clean. The reason this cape never shows up in tier lists is that most content creators are fruit mains. Sword builds get ignored constantly, but if you are running a Sure Sway or Dark Blade PvP build, the Swordmaster Cape is the single best accessory in the entire game for your style, and almost 0 players know that. The next one surprised me even more, and it has nothing to do with damage at all. Number 3, the Ghoul Mask. Now this one is interesting for a completely different reason. The Ghoul Mask gives plus 10% to all ability cooldown reduction. That means every fruit move, every fighting style skill, every sword ability recharges 10% faster. On a Dragon Fruit build where your moves already have long cooldowns, that 10% shaves off real seconds from your rotation. I timed it. Dragon X move baseline cooldown in combat is around 18 seconds. With the Ghoul Mask, it drops closer to 16 seconds. In a long PvP fight, that adds up to an extra full rotation within 90 seconds of combat. The Ghoul Mask is tied to the Ghoul Race Unlock questline in the 2nd C. Specifically, you get it as a reward from the Cursed Skeleton quest chain near the graveyard area. It is not a random drop, it is a guaranteed reward, which means every single player could have this right now, and most of them do not. The cooldown reduction also stacks with Kin Hockey activation, which shortens your window between instinct breaks and ability uses. On a Dragon or Doe Fruit build, this is genuinely S tier for sustained PvP. Pure damage accessories get all the attention, but cooldown reduction wins long fights. This next accessory is the one I called out in the opener, and the numbers are actually kind of ridiculous. Number 4, the Pale Scarf. This is the one. I am not exaggerating when I say this outperformed the Valkyrie helmet in my tests. The Pale Scarf gives plus 14% to Kin Haki damage and plus 600 health. Kin Haki damage, also called Observation Haki, affects how much bonus damage you deal when you successfully land hits on a player who is in Instinct mode. Most high-level PvP fights in the 3rd C come down to Instinct trades. Both players have Kin Haki active. Whoever can punish the other during Instinct breaks wins. The Pale Scarf makes those punish windows hit 14% harder across the board. I fought 5 different players above level 2400 in the Haunted Castle wearing the Pale Scarf versus the Valkyrie Helmet. Pale Scarf won 4 out of 5. The Valkyrie Helmet win came down to a combo I missed. The Pale Scarf drops from the Soul Reaper boss in the 3rd C. His spawn location is near the Haunted Castle, and he drops the scarf at roughly a 6% rate. It took me 8 kills to get mine. But once you have it, this accessory works on literally every build. Fruit main, sword main, fighting style main. Kin Haki is universal. The Pale Scarf amplifies the mechanic the entire endgame runs on. And almost nobody equips it because the name sounds weak. Do not let the name fool you. Wait until you hear what number 5 does to your grinding speed. Last one, the Hunter Cape. This accessory is purely for grinders, and it is absolutely underused. The Hunter Cape gives plus 15% bonus EXP from all kills and plus 400 health. 15% extra EXP on every single kill. If you are grinding sea beasts in the 3rd C or farming mobs at the floating turtle island, that 15% compounds over hours of play. I ran a 1-hour grinding session at the floating turtle without the Hunter Cape and hit roughly 4.2 million EXP. I ran the same route for 1 hour with the Hunter Cape equipped and hit 4.85 million EXP. That is 650,000 extra EXP in a single hour just from wearing a different accessory. Over a full day of grinding, that is the difference between leveling up twice or leveling up 3 times. The Hunter Cape drops from the Island Empress boss in the 3rd C. She has about a 10% drop rate on it and spawns every 20 minutes. She is one of the easier 3rd C bosses to solo, especially if you are running Magma or Rumble Fruit, because her main moveset is close range and those fruits punish her hard from distance. If you are not max level yet and you spend more than 2 hours a day grinding, the Hunter Cape is the best accessory you can possibly equip. Better than Dark Coat for pure progression. Better than Valkyrie Helmet if you are not in PvP. The EXP bonus alone makes this a top 3 accessory in the entire game for anyone still leveling up. So to wrap it up fast, Warrior Helmet for Superhuman and Dragon Talon builds. Sword Master Cape for any sword main. Ghoul Mask for Dragon or Dove Fruit cooldown management. Pale Scarf for endgame PvP on any build at all. Hunter Cape for anyone still grinding levels. 5 accessories. All of them ignored. All of them genuinely good. The Pale Scarf is the one I am personally switching to and keeping. Drop a comment telling me which one you are testing first. If this video helped you, subscribe for more Blox Fruits breakdowns because I post these every week. See you in the next one.